Hey everyone, Tony G. So in today's video we're going to be talking about massaging your extensor mass. If while you're doing this you get numbness, tingling, or sharp stabbing pain into anywhere that you're working, stop. This isn't necessarily right. You could potentially be doing damage. Have yourself checked out. If you've cleared all that and you don't really have a sensation, then we're going to go for it, okay? So in this particular video we're going to be using the massage gun with a flat head or semi-round. The massage gun heads that are typically usually a little bit sharper can be a little bit too intense, especially for areas like the forearm, because there's not a lot of bone mass on here, so muscle mass should I say. There is a lot of bone in your arm actually. Keeping that in mind, you never necessarily want to take the massage gun over bone, as this can be kind of painful. Not to mention, because the area doesn't necessarily have a lot of meat on it, you want to not go maybe the full 2 minutes that we would typically go for some of the other videos, but you want to do a little bit less. Now, if you do have more tension or stiffness through your forearms, then by all means give it a little bit of extra attention. Typically, again, the research suggests that you want to go anywhere between 2 minutes to 5 minutes at the absolute maximum, because anything more than that you're going to have some superficial bruising and potentially peripheral nerve damage. Keeping that in mind, let's stay. We got the timer going. Okay, now I will typically set my massage gun setting for either 1 or 2 depending on your tolerance. If you're first starting out, start at a weaker level. You don't necessarily want to deter yourself from doing anything further by causing any damage by going too insane or intense. And here we go. So the extensor mass typically goes from the elbow, runs down the front of the arm. It's going to be in this particular area. Now you can also do the top of your forearm, but again, you do want to be gentle. You never want to be driving the massage gun into yourself, but allow the gun to do the work, okay? And we're just going to go up. Oh, that feels very good. Okay, now people who are typically working with their hands are going to feel some really good relief when it comes to these particular sessions. Somebody who has like a lateral epicondylitis, they may particularly enjoy this. Now, however, your pain might be over the elbow. That doesn't necessarily mean you want to run the massage gun over that, because remember, you don't want to run your massage gun over a bony prominence, because it can actually make the problem worse, okay? Just because the pain is in one spot doesn't necessarily mean that we work in that spot, but you actually want to work on the muscle tissue. So we're just going to work on the muscle back and forth, kind of doing a nice gentle scan through the arm. Coming up on a minute. And it feels good. Let me tell you, it feels good. Okay, now if hypothetically, let's say you found a sensitive spot, you're like, oh wow, that really hurts, then you actually want to hold the gun over that area, press very slightly into it till you feel a release. Again, going no more than 5 minutes. Okay, so my left side's done. I'm going to spin the hand out, feel the blood flow. Oh, that feels good. Okay, and we're going to go to our right arm. Okay, now again, we're going to work from elbow, this meaty area, straight down. You can also go to the front if you want. However, if you're a little bit more bonier, you want to be mindful that you don't run over bone and hurt yourself. Okay, here we go. Ready, set, go. And I'm going to do, this. Okay, so I happen to be right hand dominant, so my right hand's going to be a little bit more tighter, especially because I'm a manual therapist. Giving people massages all day typically tends to stiffen up your hands. Okay, same is true for electricians or people who work with their hands. You know, definitely do this, because you'd be surprised how often we use our hands, and you don't necessarily want to wait till you have pain to work on the issue. That's typically when it's too late. So, you know, give yourself the time and attention, and it only takes about 1 or 2 minutes, and you can be pain-free. Okay, so got another 10 seconds here. Oh man, so I actually I found a very tense area, and I'm just going to hold the massage gun here until I feel a nice gentle release. Another thing that you can do is that you can actively actually extend your hand down so that you get a nice good release of the tissues underneath it, because you're actively stretching while you're releasing. Okay, if you wanted to get a little fancier, you can actually pin yourself up against a table or like a wall or platform, anything, and just kind of work that area. Okay, so interestingly enough, my right arm is much tighter than my left. Shocker. Kidding. So that just means that I'm just going to give it a little bit more time and attention. Okay, and the same is true for you. If you feel like you need a little bit more time, then definitely feel free to do that. However, whenever you're using the massage gun, you never want to do like a Netflix and massage gun series, right? You don't want to just stand there for hours massaging yourself, because you can do potential damage with these devices, okay? So keep those things in mind, and thanks for watching, everyone, okay? Please, everyone, make sure to hit like and subscribe so you can get future videos just like this, and I'll see you on the next one.